Tonight's story is unlike anything you've heard before. It's not just a tale, but a chilling account from a small forgotten town in America. The kind of story that makes you question the silence around you at night. What you're about to hear is based on real whispers, real fear, and an experience that left scars no one could see. So turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and remember, once the forest calls your name, there's no turning back. Elara Whitfield walked into the forest. The air was cold, unnaturally cold for a summer night in Massachusetts. Her uncle had warned her, never step beyond the north side of Hollow Creek after dark. The locals whispered about strange things, rituals, and voices that didn't belong to this world. But Elara wasn't one to be scared by stories. She was 22, visiting her uncle's old farmhouse for the summer, and she craved adventure. Beside her was her younger cousin, Lily, clutching a flashlight a little too tightly. "Are you sure about this, Elara?" Lily whispered, her voice trembling. "It's just a forest," Elara smirked. "We'll take a quick look and head back. Think of it as a midnight adventure." But the moment they crossed the crooked wooden fence, the atmosphere changed. The chirping crickets silenced. The trees leaned closer, their branches like arms reaching out. The beam of their flashlights caught strange markings carved into tree trunks, symbols neither of them recognized. Circles, jagged lines, spirals that seemed to move if stared at for too long. These aren't just random carvings," Lily muttered. "They look like some kind of ritual marks." Elara laughed nervously, but deep down, something in her chest tightened. Then it came the first whisper. So faint, she thought it was the wind at first. "Come closer." Elara froze. "Did you hear that?" She wanted to ask, but Lily spoke first. "Elara, someone just spoke." Her skin prickled. They turned in a slow circle, flashlights sweeping the trees, but there was no one. Just shadows, mist beginning to coil around their ankles. And then, louder this time, "We've been waiting," Lily gasped. "That's not the wind. Someone's here." The path they had followed was gone. Behind them, where they expected to see the crooked fence and the faint glow of the farmhouse, there was only endless dark woods. Elara's heart pounded. "Stay calm, it's just your mind. Just the stories getting to you." But the compass in her pocket betrayed her. She pulled it out, only to see the needle spinning in wild circles, never settling. And then came the figure, tall, thin, shadow stretched unnaturally across the trees. Its head tilted, arms too long, fingers bending at odd angles like broken twigs. It didn't walk, it simply appeared, one moment distant, the next closer, its featureless face pointed straight at them. Lily screamed and clutched Elara's arm. "Run!" Elara shouted. They ran, branches clawing at their clothes, whispers now flooding the air, dozens of voices overlapping, urgent, hungry. "Don't leave, stay with us forever." A rotting wooden cabin appeared in the distance. Desperate, they stumbled inside, slamming the door shut behind them. The cabin smelled of damp wood and decay. Cobwebs hung thick, dust coated every surface except the floor. The floorboards were smeared with fresh mud. At the center lay an old diary. Hands shaking, Elara picked it up. The leather was cracked, the pages yellowed, but the words scrawled inside were fresh, as if written just hours ago. "Do not enter the hollow. The voices are not echoes. They are souls. Once you hear your name, they have already marked you. Elara dropped the book, her heart hammering. At that exact moment, the cabin door slammed open with a force so violent the hinges shrieked. The whispers erupted into laughter low, distorted, crawling into their skulls. Lily cried out, pointing at the broken window. Outside, in the mist, the tall figure stood again. But this time, it wasn't alone. Two more emerged from the fog, their heads jerking unnaturally, their limbs bending in ways no human body could. "They're surrounding us," Lily whispered. The glass of the window cracked, spider webbing across as a long black hand pressed against it. Elara grabbed Lily. "We're leaving now." She smashed the other window with a chair and pulled her cousin through. They landed hard on the wet ground outside, sprinting without direction. The forest seemed endless, repeating every tree the same, every path leading deeper in. Elara's lungs burned. Her legs felt heavy, as though the earth itself was holding her down, and still the whispers chased them. Elara, Elara. Her name, this time clear, personal. She froze. Lily tugged her arm, screaming, but Elara couldn't move. Her vision blurred, the mist thickening, the trees twisting into grotesque shapes, and then she saw them. Dozens of faces staring from the mist, pale, hollow-eyed, mouths stretched wide in silent screams. Their bodies were half-formed, fading in and out like broken memories. The whispers were theirs. "Join us. We are lonely. Stay." Elara shook her head violently. "No, you're not real." But they were. One of the faces lunged forward, teeth sharp, eyes black voids. Elara stumbled back, pulling Lily with her. They ran again, this time toward a faint flicker of light ahead. It was the crooked wooden fence. Somehow, impossibly, they were back where they had started. They vaulted over it, collapsing onto the dirt road. And just like that, the whispers stopped. The forest stood silent, ordinary, as though nothing had happened. But Elara knew better. Back inside the farmhouse, shaking, she checked the diary again. The last line had changed. Fresh ink bled across the page. Once marked, "The hollow never lets go." Her phone buzzed. A new photo notification. Confused, she opened her gallery. Every photo she had taken in the past year, vacations, friends, college events, now had a shadowy figure in the background, always closer, always watching. And in the most recent photo, taken seconds ago without her touching the camera, she saw herself, sitting in the farmhouse. Behind her, Lily smiling nervously. And towering above them, inside the room, was the tall, faceless figure, its hand resting on her shoulder. Elara dropped the phone, her scream echoing through the silent farmhouse, and the whispers returned. "Welcome home, Elara."